Alright guys, so I'm going to be trying something new right now. I'm going to just basically be going over what we did in class. So today we're going to start with just going over the rescue process. So this is basically what I did in class. So we have the rescue process. So when you're rescuing someone, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start off with obviously your ladder approach. Now, as you guys know, ladder approach consists of talk, throw, reach, extend, row, go, tow, carry. Now, once you're done the ladder approach, you're obviously going to go into the water. You're going to do reverse and ready. You're going to do all your stuff that you need to do, including head up from crawl and all that stuff. Alright, now what's going to happen is we are going to get into the rescue process. So, let's go here. Alright, rescue process. So, first thing we're going to have is the primary survey. Primary survey consists of Apple, LOC, and chief complaint. Alright, once we are done the primary survey, we are going to move into shock and 911. You always do these things no matter what the situation is. Once you're done doing that, we are going to, I'm just going to click on a new page here, we're going to be going here. Going to have number 1, number 2. Alright, number 3. What's going to happen is you're going to go into automatic treatments. So, automatic treatments consists of, let's say, red, consists of nitro for the angina attacks, consists of obviously calling 911, which you've already done. It consists of anything that you're going to do to basically treat your victim and help them with no matter what it is. So even if that's like for asthma attacks, if you get them their puffer, stuff that you may not have learned in class but you should know about anyways, even an EpiPen. These are specific treatments. Alright, once we're done our specific treatments, we're going to go to number 4, which is secondary survey. Alright, so secondary survey, as you all know, consists of wet check, head to toe survey, and vitals. Alright, new page here. So, wet check. This stuff is new for you guys. So, obviously you should know that wet check is when you check body for blood. And you're typically doing this on the back side of the body. So I'm going to draw a little diagram over here of a person. Alright, so, yeah, there we go. Alright, let's go over there. Alright, so basically the places you're going to be checking for wet check is going to be over here, the back of the neck. Oh no. Alright, you're going to do the back of the neck. What you're going to do is you're going to check under the actual back. You're going to check under their knees. And if I was able to scroll down, you would check under their ankles. I know it's not a very descriptive picture, but it gets the message across. Alright. Now, wet check, that's done. We have head to toe surveys. Alright, head to toe survey. You should know that for head to toe survey, there are 2 types. There is conscious and there is unconscious. So, conscious is basically when you just ask them, does anything else hurt you? Now, then you have unconscious. Unconscious is when you actually feel the victim. Alright. Regardless of the situation, if they're unconscious or conscious, you should always just take a look. If you see a bone popping out of someone's leg, you're going to know that there's something obviously wrong that's going on there. So this is basically what you're going to be doing, a head-to-toe survey, to see if there's any abnormalities. Alright, and then we have vitals. So vitals consists of pulse, breathing, skin, and pupils. So pulse for an adult should be between 60 to 100, and for a child should be from 80 to 100. Now, as you know, the pulse is basically the heartbeat. Alright, breathing for an adult should be 12 to 20, and for a child should be 20 to 30, I believe. Alright, skin, you're basically checking for any rashes, hives, fever, anything that could show you that there's something wrong. And pupils, you're checking for pearl. We're going to go there in a second. Okay, so heartbeat. Alright, so basically what you're going to do is we have our individual over here. Alright. Perfect. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go like that. They're going to be Asian. That's nice. Alright, with a Jewish nose. Alright, so where are you going to check for a pulse? Well, you're going to obviously check for a pulse over here on the neck, or if you have like that, you are going to check over here on the wrist. These are the areas where the pulse is going to be most easy to find. Alright, what you're going to do is you're going to count for 15 seconds, count how many beats it's going to be, and then you're going to multiply by 4. So, count your heartbeat for 15 seconds. Once you get your number, multiply that number by 4, and that will give you how many beats per minute your heart is beating. Okay, we're almost done. Going to breathing. Breathing is really simple to check. You're basically just checking the victim's chest to see how many times it rises and how many times it goes down. Like I told you guys in class, you don't want to tell them that you're checking their breathing, because then it's going to basically, it's not going to be accurate. They're going to be changing their breathing because they're going to be nervous. So tell them that you're taking their pulse again. You want to distract them. Alright, so same thing as pulse basically. You're going to look at the chest. You're going to count how many times it rises and drops for 15 seconds. Once you're done that, same thing, multiply by 4, and that will be how many times you're breathing per minute. So your breath rate per minute. Skin is really simple. We don't have to go over that again. Pupils, just going to go over quickly, is pearl. Pupils are equal and reactive to light. So basically, you have your individual who has their eyes. Alright. So basically what you're going to do is you're just going to first of all take your finger. Here, I'm going to take green over here. So let's say green is my finger. And I'm going to run my finger across from side back to the other side. And what that's going to do is you're going to see the pupils are going to go from side, and then they're going to go back to that side. And they should be following. If they're both following at the same time, then they're going to be equal. Why is it doing that? Alright, then it's going to be equal if it's going from side to side. Reactive to light, same thing more or less. What you're going to do is you're basically going to take your hand, you're going to cover one eye completely. Once you cover the eye, the pupils will dilate, take it off, and you're going to see what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up having one pupil, let's say regular, and the other one's going to be really big until it gets smaller again. So you're going to figure it out. It's really simple to work with. It's really easy to get a hang of. All right, that's all I want to teach you for the rescue process right now. Last but not least, actually, just one quick thing. Number 5 is you just repeat vitals every 5 minutes until EMS gets there. So unless there's another change in the situation, just keep repeating vitals every 5 minutes. And as we went over, vitals are pulse, breathing, skin, and pupils. And you're going to end up giving these to the ambulance technicians. All right, if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me and let me know how that was going.